used to write the program into the processor. Yes, we should use both because key is used only to write the program. To do this, do that, all those things is been specified with the help of instructions. Whereas once the program is ready in the system, that program is to be transferred into the processor. Correct? Okay. Then that is been done with the help of flip. He must be in a position to identify what is the role of individual application software. Okay. So first, you'll be having keel. Okay, double click on keel. Okay, project and new project. Okay. So here, give your convenient deserving name like DC motor. Okay, DC motor. I'm giving some name and look at the extension. It is Microvision because application software that we are using is the Keel Microvision. Okay, Microvision. Save the file. Okay, so where you need to save the file is you go to C and within that Keel, because Keel is the name of the software, and C51 because we are going to interface with the Site51 series of processor, and within the bin. All the temporary files are being saved in the bin. Okay, file name is DCM and extension is UV, like micro vision. Okay, save the file. Now in the next step, observe here. Okay, you should select the processor Atmel. Okay, see if you look into the processor. This is 8051 processor, right? Whereas Atmel is the manufacturer of the processor. Okay, Atmel is the name of the company, and series of processor is also been mentioned here. See, 8089 C51 ED2.
C51.
Yes, C51. That's what I selected there. C51 select for the number. Okay, that is one. Okay, I'll go back in from the beginning. Project, new project. Here, okay, C drive is the one in which software is being installed, and the software is key, and C51 is the series of processor. C51 is a series of processor. Okay, within that bin. Within bin, try to write the program. DCM is the name of the program. Okay, save. Next, you should select the Atmel. Atmel is the manufacturer who has designed the processor. Within that, the series of processor is ED2. You can see here ED2. Therefore, select the corresponding processor. ED2. This is the processor for which we are writing the program. Okay. Click on OK. It states that some startup program is to be installed or not. Click on yes. It asks for overwriting. Click on no. Yes followed by no. What I did till now, I selected the processor for which we are going to write the program. Because depending upon the processor, the program may change. Okay. Now, file new. Okay. Select a new file in which. Okay. So write the program. Write the program and save the program. See, suppose if you have not saved the file, means you will be getting an asterisk symbol. Okay. Okay. If you didn't save the file, means you will be getting a star symbol. Okay. Now save the file. File save. So give the corresponding name DC motor. Now the extension is .c. Okay, because we written the program in C code. We have written the program in the C language. Okay. .c. Save the file. Now you can see. You don't find a asterisk symbol there. You don't find a star symbol there. That represents that the file is been saved. Okay. Next, what we did, we have selected the processor and we have written the code. Okay. We have written the code. Now click on this source group. Right click on this and get the add files to group. Click on add files to group. That means only we have selected the processor. Okay, and we have written some sort of statements. Okay, for example, if you consider the same processor, this may be configured with DC motor, this may be configured with stepper motor, and this also been written with a 7-cycle discipline, whatever it is. You may be having multiple applications. Okay, therefore we need to select the suitable application. Therefore, we have written the program for DC machines. Okay, add. Click on add. Then if you click on this, you can find the corresponding file. That means that particular file is been chosen for that project. Okay. So we have selected the processor, we have written the program, and that program is being taken into your project.
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಎಲಿವೇಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ DCM ಬದಲು ಎಲಿವೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದಾ?
ಹೌದು. Suppose if I write the code for elevator ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the corresponding file is to be selected. If I write the program for keypad, the corresponding file is to be selected. For example, if I write the code for keypad ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅವಾಗ what you should do, one program is to be written for keypad to processor interface ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, and one more program is to be written for processor to the display. Under such a case you should write two programs. Therefore under such a case you should download both the programs and ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Okay, so as of now let us discuss with respect to DC motors. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Now I am ready with the program. Next we should verify whether the program is correct or not. Okay, let's right click on this, build the program, which checks for all the logical and syntax errors. We are ready with the program, and we need to ensure whether all the syntax and the logical errors are clear. Okay, so click on this and build the program, build tab. Okay. It says yes, you don't have any errors and you don't have any warnings.
Sir, the compile option is
Compile is only the conversion of any type of language into machine level language. Everything is been converted into zeros and ones. Okay. So C is an user friendly language. Here we can see while is some sort of loop. Here we are assigning some value. Here I am having some loop. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am ready with the program. I am ready with the proper program. Okay. Now, but that program is to be downloaded into the processor, whereas processor can understand only zeros and ones. That's why this file has to be converted into machine level language code. Okay. That's why click on target, and here go to output and create hexadecimal file. What is the purpose of doing this?
16-bit.
Sir, it can only understand.
Machine
Yes, I am converting all the C code into hexadecimal number. After that, everything will be in terms of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. till F. Okay, everything will be in terms of hexadecimal code. Enter it will be in terms of zeros and ones. Okay. Okay. Now, if you click on OK, again build the program. See, it has created a dot page has been created. Okay, this is C code and this is the hexadecimal code. Okay, and again build the code. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. We have selected the processor, we have written the code in C language, and that code is taken into the project. Okay, and build the program and build the .h file. Okay, debug and start it. Okay, that means I'm ready with the program. I wanted to start the execution. Okay, this is only the part of key. This is only the part of key. Okay, so that's what I told in the beginning. Keel is used only to write the program. That's it. The Keel software is used only to write the program. We have not done anything. Correct, right? Now, part of the programming is flip. Okay, so as of now we are ready with the program with the hexadecimal file. That file has to be downloaded into the processor. Okay, let us see how to do that. Okay, now for that, see, the basic connection here is, this is the 8051 processor module, correct? So first we need to give the power supply. With the help of power supply, we can give a maximum of 5 volt DC. Okay, so first we need to connect the power supply module. Okay, therefore at this part of the module, we are connecting the power supply. Okay, then the data has to be transferred into the processor. That can be done with the help of RS-232. Therefore, at this part of the module, we are connecting the RS-232. Therefore, connecting the power supply and connecting the RS-232 are the fundamental connections. Okay. Therefore, first you should do connection of the power supply and connection of the RS-232. Okay, so this RS-232 is connected between processor and the system. Fine? Okay. Now, look at here. So click on my computer. This is a very important step. Click on my computer and go to properties. Okay, and here go to device manager. So device manager is the platform which represents all the connections that is been associated with the system. Okay, click on device manager wherein you can see all the connectivity with respect to this system. Here click on port. Here click on port. See here you can see the USB serial port. Okay, USB serial port is connected to the system and it is connector communication port of 3. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Therefore, this RS-232 is connected at the communication port of 3. Okay, just like COM3. So, suppose if I replace this, see, I'm taking out this connection and I'm connecting it to other part of the circuit. Okay, see, it has been changed. Now it is equivalent to communication port of 4. Yeah, that means for each of the port is been assigned with some particular serial. Okay, see here I'm having a mic. Here I'm having a speaker. For each of the port, the corresponding communication number is been given. Okay. Now I'm connecting RS-232 at communication port of 4. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Yes. You should identify this. Next, now let me come to the flip. I start with the beginning. So click on flip. Okay.